GIPA spokesman Jerry Cruz is now referring all questions regarding Balli Steel to the Guam Attorney General's office, and the AG, as of news time, did not respond to a request for comment from PNC News. Balli spokesman David Bell also declined to discuss the action initiated by their lawyer against GIPA. However, Bell, in a telephone interview, did counter Senator Ben Pangalinan's suggestion yesterday that Balli no longer had a valid lease on the ancestral land property it occupies at Polaris Point. The yard is supposed to be the centerpiece of the mayor's abandoned vehicle collection program, a program in limbo now because GIPA shut the yard down in April for violations. In an email, GITA spokeswoman Rita Nauta said that GITA has issued a notice of default for Balli Steel's lease for the PD property under the Ancestral Land Commission, and they have referred the matter to their legal counsel for review. However, Bell countered that Balli does have a valid lease, and he provided it to PNC News. Although it expired yesterday, June 14th, Bell says it's a continuing lease. And Bell says that despite the notice of default, Balli has been communicating with GITA and has continued to make payments of $3,500 a month as scheduled, and GITA has accepted those payments. Balli says that GITA appears to be satisfied that the lease is still in effect, as is Balli Steel. However, Bell acknowledges that Balli has also been assessed an additional $1,500 a month after GITA determined that Balli was using more land than originally authorized. He acknowledges that they have had difficulty in paying it and they are behind in those payments. The record of payment provided by Bell shows that Balli is in arrears by $53,000. Bell also acknowledged that Balli has an interest in the Hua-Mei junkyard site on Batulo Road up in Dedido, but he says that yard has been shut down for months and no longer receives any junk. Balli, through Hua-Mei, as well as neighboring Global Recycling, occupy Chamorro Land Trust property here. Bell acknowledges that none of them pay the CLTC for use of the property, but he says that was the terms of the lease they were granted by the CLTC some years back. He also acknowledged that under the terms of the newly proposed CLTC regulations that they all would have to start paying for use of the property in the future. Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.